Hey guys, Dr. Joe here. I'm sitting on this wonderful exercise ball because I'm here to show you some exercises we can do to use this for our hip and pelvic floor strength. So if we can kind of stable ourselves right on top of the ball here, and we're going to try to do the alphabet, right? We're going to try to do a little bit of like the A, a little bit of the B motion, work on our C, D, and so forth, right? We can do uppercase, we can do lowercase stuff, we can even try to do a little cursive, imagining that our butt is the pen in this case. And we're just trying to keep our body upright, having a nice roundedness to our back so we're nice and upright. We're trying to keep our feet pretty still as we wiggle our butt in all kinds of ways, making sure things are kind of warmed up throughout the spine and having small motion here, controlling our hips, getting things to fire off. Now, that's a great one for the pelvic floor, but we can also do something else with the ball. We can kind of work our core. So we can slide ourselves out to about that mid-back. We're going to try to keep our chin stable, like we're trying to hold onto a tennis ball or something, and try to lift ourselves up and then kind of slide back down and control getting this to fire up right here, getting that core as a nice little crunch without causing too much rounding of the lumbar spine. Having some kind of support like this is going to not put too much strain on our low back, so especially if we're someone that has dealt with low back pain, that's have dealt with herniated discs. We really want to avoid crunches and sit-ups, but this is something that adds some support and stability that allows us to get in that flexion position without a high level of risk and still build that core strength while we go up into like this motion of similar to like a crunch. So with a ball crunch like this, we're not putting major strain on our lumbar, onto the discs, and onto our low back. So this is a safe maneuver to work our core and build up the strength that we're looking for. Now there's another thing they can kind of do to work on some balance, and that's just kneeling on the ball as demonstrated here. We're going to try to work on this, and then we can try to add a little bit of instability with side to side and front to back. And as you can see, it's not a very easy thing to do, to start adding some parts of motion, really working the core muscles to allow ourselves to stay stable and engage. This is great for a lot of our athletes that do different kinds of balancing and looking for a little bit more of that core strength while we're putting our body weight at different stuff. So if we're thinking about riding our mountain bike, our road bike, people that are skiing and racing down, or even while we're snowboarding, we still want to have good control of our core and our body weight while we put our limbs at different directions, but still be able to bring ourselves back in. I'm Dr. Joe with Performance and Recovery, located here in the Roaring Fork Valley. You can give us a call at 970-837-7232 or visit our website at rfvchiro.com. If you're living in the Roaring Fork Valley or here to visit, like skiing in Aspen, make sure you check us out. We have our YouTube page. We've got all kinds of cool treatment methods here in the office, so come swing by. Take care.